Alright, pardon me, my camera tripped off, so we'll continue without the camera. I know you miss my face. So. So where were we? Gecko. Basically, Gecko. On the Gecko watch list, when you see a lot of when you see a Gecko watch list high, the high number of Gecko watch list, it means that a lot of people are considering adding this coin to their portfolio. They are watching the coin. So a high Gecko watch list is a good thing, and is a good high sentiment about the coin. And same thing applies to coin market cap watch list. So these two, you consider them and you read them. Remember what I said, their true value is just 1, but you score them 0 to 10. So for instance, by giving you 1 to rate something over 1, it will be difficult to you to score. But when you make it over 10 now, it's easy for you to score, and it's just straightforward. Now, possible bias trigger. This is just a note for you when analyzing a coin, meaning what in the future, so that in the future when you come in the future now to reanalyze a coin, you can use remarks and things like this to compare your last analysis to the current state of the crypto. So what will make you more bullish on a project? If you're coming for a second time analysis and you see you've written something here, you check have they implemented that thing. So if yes or no, that might be enough determinant for you to decide whether you should really reanalyze the token or not. So now, what will make you more bearish on the project? Same thing, you answer. Your technical analysis. There's something I want to show you. Technical analysis. Something I want to show you here. Here on technical analysis, and direct your eye to the mouse. I've only graded it 5 intentionally because there's something I'm going to show you in the future. At this point, the technical analysis is not so critical. It's not so critical because you can have crypto on its own. The whole of crypto market is still young, so there's no much history in this data for you to perform some kind of analysis. So there's no much data for you to perform some kind of analysis. So things like technical analysis for now, when analyzing a coin, shouldn't be a high priority. I will show you in this video, in this series, where you consider technical analysis, because it's a whole sector on its own. And this here, and on this sector, we're just focusing on TA. The only reason I'm adding this here, technical analysis, is just so you don't waste your time analyzing something at the wrong time or something not worth it at all. So when you analyze a coin, what you want to do is you want to check the on-chain analysis of the coin. You want to know the current price action. And you also want to know the valuation of that coin against BTC, because that's the king of all for now, at least. So you want to compare your coin, its dominance against BTC, and also you want to know the general dominance of your coin in the crypto space, because it's really important. If the whole crypto space should be having a flood of liquidity coming to the market, the dominance of your coin determines how much comes to your own to that coin, and how much comes to that coin determines how much the price of each token will be, and how much the price of each token determines how much profit you make. So yeah, praise the Lord. So that's all. The last sector of this is for DeFi projects. Now, if you look here, you see there are 2 metrics which I'm grading by. The second one is for DeFi. The different metrics when you're considering DeFi, because these are for projects that are for DeFi. So the metrics you want to calculate, you want to look at DeFi, the total value lock, because that will tell you how much value people are assigned to that, how much what's the worth of that project in the eyes of the people, the general investors. And also, just like we did above, we want to know the market cap, the TVL ratio, and all of that. We also want to know, because another thing, because of how open the world of DeFi is, you get to see a lot of clone, the Uni, the Sushi, and a lot of some other tokens. A lot of tokens clone. So now, what you want to know is, when you're analyzing a project, a DeFi project, you want to know what's so unique about this project that even if 100 projects like this comes, it will still stand out. And what I've done is I've broken this down to some different metrics you use to analyze the economic moat of a coin. For instance, the integrations, the strength of community, the UI and UX review, the security track record, the resource at the project disposal, like basically money. That's what I'm talking about. How much money is money and brain power, and basically no resources spent. So the resources at project disposal, the security audit, this project being audited, because the project that's been audited has a lower risk, a lower investment risk than that which hasn't. Then now we move to resources at the exposure of the team. Resources, again, most of the time it's just about money and connections. Use your head, just think. Originality of the project or the token you get, but you have to know that it's not always that the first to come and is the first to last, is the longest to stay. You get, because timing the market is more important than time in the market. So long-term versus short-term liquidity advantage, locked assets monetization, e.g. rehypothecation. Yeah, so that's it. That's after that. So when you're done analyzing all of this, I will fix the connection. You get your score. You get the score, and this score is transferred to this point. Let me just fix this thing now. That's that. Okay. I don't know what the problem is, but we'll resolve that later. So this score is then transferred to your watch list aggregator. Your watch aggregator now is a list. It's a table of all the tokens you've analyzed. Okay, there's something I want to go back to now. You come back to your watch list shortlist and do something here. See this analyze checkbox here? Means if you have analyzed the box, you remember our binary answer now, 0 or 1. 0 for that which you have not analyzed and 1 for that which you have analyzed. So I enter 1, I've analyzed. So when you enter 1, it turns gray, and when you resort this, it goes to the bottom of the list, so that those which you haven't analyzed comes to the top of the list. Yeah, nice. So from that, this coin then transfers to this point. So your analysis, this table here basically is a record of all the tokens you've analyzed, their score, and the last time you analyzed them. This date is coming from here. So before you analyze any coin, you insert the date. Like you see, if you insert any other thing in any other format, if you insert any other value in any format, it will reject. See? No matter how you try to reject, it must be in the date format. So now you come, all of this value now, this is getting its input from this. This is transferring, is apputing to the final part, the CROID table. Now this is a technical analysis part, but this also works with something I want to show you here. Oh God, please forgive me, but I need to explain this so before I go to undo. So what this table is doing here is basically offering you a guide on how you grade your tokens. So for an excellent mark, you give it 10 straight. For very good, you grade it 8 to 9. For good, 7 to 8. Average, 5 to 6. Poor, 3 to 4. Bad, 1 to. Very bad, straight up 0. Like no miss.